Hi, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we had another day out today, which led to quite a disappointment. Some of the things that we do bring about so much joy, and it's not always that way. We have to be with people sometimes when they receive quite bad news. Well, not to start complaining, because it's not a complaint, but I'm just a little sad because we went today, probably you've seen the video, I think probably that Beth has already uploaded it, but I just wanted to add my comment that we went with Ramon and he had an examination by the eye doctor, the eye specialist. This is a man who did the cataract surgery on the eye of the grandfather. Yes, Filipino P becomes F, so it was grandfather, not grandpa. Well, he had a successful surgery, and we were hoping that maybe we could get Ramon there and it would turn out to be something as simple, if there is such a thing as simple cataract surgery. Sadly, we were not able to do that, and the doctor did his normal extensive, I think, examination on the equipment that he has, and it turns out that let me see, the right eye of Ramon is not going to be getting any better, and apparently it can't actually get any worse. So we're writing off any idea of success with that. In fact, the left eye is about the same, so we can't even expect that we'll be able to help Ramon see any better than he can now. The only thing that the doctor was able to suggest is that we have eye drops for the left eye, putting in once or twice a day, and that would stop a further deterioration of the sight that Ramon enjoys, if that's the word, right now. We never did actually find out just how bad his eyesight is, but I just prefer to just look, and I watch people and I try to make up my own mind about how things are. And what I saw was a man who needed his brother to lead him even on very simple, straightforward runs. And I noticed that he picked up his feet quite a lot as he looked down, so he can see something, but it really isn't very much. When the eye sees a difference in texture, a difference in shade, difference in tiles, then the eye will interpret that in terms of depth of field. In other words, how it will interpret it in a three-dimensional way. So you know whether the line that you're looking at is the edge of a stair, which you have to lift your foot to get up on, or that it's just a crack in a tile. And when your eyesight deteriorates as evidently as Ramon's has, then you can't tell the difference. So Ramon was going along lifting his feet for the crack in the tile, or the line in the tile. Very sad. We're very sad. We took them over to breakfast over at the Wayside Inn before we put them onto a tricycle to go home. We're very sad. It's a big disappointment. We do our best with what we have, and this wasn't so great. But it underlines something that I've noticed and commented on maybe too much in the past, because it has involved baby Jane and her mom, and I just notice that it is such a common trait in Filipinos that they smile and laugh in the face of adversity. Just imagine yourself coming back from a consultation with an eye doctor who has told you that you're going blind, and you are actually quite a few percent, although he he didn't judge it in terms of percentage, but the message was clear. And then watching poor Ramon walk back and over to the hotel where we bought them breakfast was enough of evidence for me to know that the message is pretty great, pretty dire. And he came over and we sat together and we had breakfast. Batjoy and Ramon and his brother, and we chatted. And then Beth came up and was chatting to the brother and to Ramon. And I noticed I'm protected in some way from a certain amount of significance in the words, because I don't know that many. But what I see is, I see three people talking, three adults talking, and the brother is the more articulate. He's the one that has more to say, and they're smiling and they're looking, I think, at the best that it can be, and they're not doing any complaining, and they're making themselves get on with what they have. Remarkable shows of courage for me, and I'm always amazed at this incredible talent that the Filipino people have of getting through the day. It's quite awe-inspiring, quite humbling. So we will be trying to find the funding to help Ramon to have the medication that he needs, the eye drops. They're not expensive in terms of dollars, but they are around, so the doctor said. I always try to get the doctor to give some kind of a price so that it goes on the video, and he said that if you get the name brands, it will be over 1,000 pesos, not dollars. Over 1,000 pesos for probably a tiny bottle that looks about like this. Looking at my face, there is probably what we're looking at. Maybe last a month. So that's our hope, that we can at least stop the sight of the left eye from getting worse. This is a foreigner in the Philippines giving a work in progress, project in progress for our blind man Ramon. Thanks for looking in. Bye for now.